installation.
Oh, they're gonna celebrate the firefighters. They're actually gonna fucking.
Yeah.
If you want your $600 unemployment check, you better go help us fight some of these fires. I'm telling you, we're gonna be building fucking solar panels for our unemployment checks.
Huh.
That's sick.
Those empty cities in China.
No, that's what we're gonna be doing.
Empty cities in China waiting for us workers.
That's
They better never legalize weed, dude. They better keep that shit illegal forever.
yeah.
Try to contain everything. I'm telling you, once they get control of everything, they get to control everything. That's how that fucking Justin Timberlake movie comes halfway real. They could have no hologram and let you know how much fucking life you have left out like that, but all your money's gonna be attached to you digitally.
Like chips in your arm, chips in.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna scare.
You catch you in the street, you got it or you don't got it. Oh,
They're gonna
you
scare
got it.
us.
You gotta get it inserted, sir. Same with the face mask is the beginning of that. Like, you gotta have this. You gotta have this. Do this, so this happens to you. What is a police officer thinks he can get into a situation where you can crack you with a baton? Because you don't have this fucking piece of fake cloth garment that this disease really was what it was. This garment really doesn't protect shit. Because you have to take the garment off with your hand so that the fucking thing stays on it for 8 hours. That means your hand will contract it and eventually leave. It's all bullshit anyway, but.
They said that it
the
spreads
disease-
through farts. Get the
disease-
fuck out of here.
The disease would fucking land on your nose above the fucking mask, stay there for 8 hours.
They said
Yeah,
that.
they got a whole bunch of tricks for it.
They
got a whole
said
bunch of
that.
things.
A whole bunch of
That's how they're gonna stop farting now. That's how they're gonna stop farting.
Dude, did you see what Ilana Mar did?
What he did?
Okay, so if you look at the housing situation right now, where we don't have to pay rent, what direction do you think that's gonna head in?
Turmoil because the fucking
What you
property.
mean we don't have to pay rent? What are you talking about?
You don't have to pay rent.
You do have to pay rent.
No, you don't.
Yeah, that's what I said like a long time ago. Like you don't have to pay taxes. You
You don't have to pay rent.
What do you mean? What?
They cannot evict you.
Excuse me.
A sheriff will not come here and kick you out. It will not happen. Especially if you like apply for unemployment and you haven't gotten it and all this shit. You don't have to pay rent.
We talking about during this corona period?
Yeah,
Or,
but what I'm telling you is they're not going to end this corona period. They're using this corona period to take over the housing. Because the landlord who now has the house and the tenant who doesn't need to pay rent, it's not worth it. It's not worth it for you to be a landlord anymore. And the landlords are gonna start going like, fuck, just fucking fine, fucking take it. They'll buy you out maybe if you're lucky, if you're smart.
who said,
And the state
who
is
said
gonna take over the property.
This is already a state property.
And then, is it really?
Yeah.
And then they're gonna use
They're
your
all
social
elderly.
credit score
She's 90
to decide what kind of housing you get to live in, how close to transportation, like all that shit.
Right.
And then people like us,
We're gonna be living in Rockport.
there's no more
Homeless.
migrant farmers. We might have to go out and farm. Now that's like the seventh plank of communism, is taking over the agricultural system.
Right.
And this whole thing is the Green New Deal being enacted. That's what this whole thing is. And the $600 a week is their $15 an hour government job that they are hoping we'd all get.
Right.
Scary.
We're in the fucking slow part of a big plan right now.
It's accelerating fast.
Things like this happen, yeah.
Are you Puerto Rican?
Puerto Rican, Irish, Polish, Norwegian, Scottish.
Are you Jewish?
Shit, I don't know.
I think you're Jewish.
My ancestry report never said it. I think you Jewish. It's the first time I ever heard that in my life, bro. My life is the first time I ever heard in my life.
I think
I
you
wish
are.
Joey was a Joey's Jewish. That kid that walked out, he's 66% Jewish.
Yeah.
I wish he would have fucking been here right now. He was dying.
I mean, you fucking got a redheaded Jew, bro. You look as Jewish as fuck. Are you
I
kidding?
definitely could look like a Jew. I can see that. But Jewish people look like Africans, so that makes sense.
Jewish girls are the fucking hottest girls on the
Yo, that
planet.
fucking Jews. Hasidic Jewish girls, the ones that fucking
The untouched, rich, hot ones, yeah.
I go to the south side. Oh my god, models.
This nigga say, you know what? They still puffing on this shit.
Gotta get them to the world.
You know why they have to shave their heads, right?
Why?
Because when they get to like 70 years old and they have wigs on, they still look hot.
Right.
So they gotta convince the rabbis at like 80 years old to get the women to stop shaving their heads, and it doesn't make any sense to them.
We don't really. It's the fucking
So they're like,
it's
fuck
the
that.
defeminization. They gotta fucking have control.
Oh,
of them.
and the way they treat their women, they don't touch them during their period. How smart is that? She can only get pregnant when she's not on her period. She's a pain in the ass to deal with when she is on her period. Why would you want to hang out with your woman while she was on her period? It's genius.
They're crazy.
Genius.
You got a lot of crazy customs.
Fucking genius.
But they fuck